Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to Flossmas Day 12, which means that we are officially at the halfway point of Flossmas, which is exciting. I'm excited that I've actually kept up with this so far. I'm here today to show you what I got done on my cross stitch yesterday, plus I also have a little bit to show from today because normally I film my videos at like 9 or 10 right after my kids go to school. But it's like 12 o'clock already, 12:30, and so I already started stitching for the day because there was loud noises this morning, so I didn't want to film while it was really loud. So anyways, I'll start with my During Joe's Advent Calendar, which is from Etsy, and this is what the full thing will look like. And yesterday I stitched on day 11, which, okay, the lighting is going to be weird. Day 11, which was the holly. And then today I already started stitching on day 12 this morning because, like I said, it's 12:30. I couldn't waste the time that my kids are at school, so I had to start stitching this morning. And so this is going to be a stack of presents for day 12. And this is being stitched on 16 count Picture This Plus in the color Fresco. And then I also worked a little bit last night on the 12 Nights of Christmas stitch along from Atomic Tiki Pins on Etsy. And it's a Christmas movie stitch along where every 3 days there are 2 new movies released, and then you get to pick which movie you want to stitch. Here's where I was when I started working on it yesterday, and here is where I am now. And my plan yesterday was that I was going to stitch on the Polar Express block, but I realized that the Polar Express block is mostly black because the Polar Express is a black train. And the black kind of blends in, and so I'm thinking about possibly stitching it in this metallic, which is this. It's Sulky, what is it? Sulky 142. I have this color because I used it for when I did Death by Cross Stitch. I added the dire wolf and I used this color for the dire wolf, and here's what it looks like stitched on this fabric. It looks very like silver metallic-y, and I'm also thinking about possibly using DMC Etoile in the color 310, so it would be a sparkly black. And so I'm waiting until I get that in because I just ordered it yesterday, and then I'll stitch it down here and decide if I want to do the Etoile 310 or if I want to use the metallic that is right here. So the Polar Express block is kind of on hold for right now while I see which one I would rather use. So I started stitching on the center block because I know there will be no changes to the center, so I can just stitch that without having to really think about it. And the area right here that I'm stitching is going to be where it says Christmas. So up at the top it says 12, and then here it's supposed to be Nights of, and then down here will be Christmas. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. And this is being stitched on 18 count, 2/1 full cross, and it's fabric that I had dyed myself. So there was that. And then my random project for the day was Kita, which is artwork by Hannah Alexander, charted by Pinky the Pink, and she sells her charts on the website makeitpink.net, or you can also find them on Etsy, I think, still. And Kita, if you don't know, she's not really technically a princess, but she was in a Disney movie, Atlantis. I don't think they consider her a princess, even though she should be. And here's where I was when I started working on her yesterday. And I stitched on the bottom down here. I finished this color here on this side, and then I finished the blue right on this section. Hold on. The blue right here, and then I also started working on this color on this side, but I didn't get it finished. This chart is kind of slow to stitch on because I'm using a paper copy, and there are a lot of blended thread colors, and then there's also a ton of like 3/4 and quarter stitches in like these areas. Every time a color ends, basically, there's like tons of like 3/4 stitches all over. So it takes forever because you have to really pay attention to the chart. And then a lot of times there's like back stitching lines over the 3/4 stitches, so you're kind of trying to guess which color you're supposed to use in which spot. But hold on. I'll show the whole thing because I love her. She is amazing. So here's what she looks like now. I was excited because I realized yesterday when I was stitching on her that I think it's right around here is the halfway point of the chart. So once I get like this part all the way finished, then she'll be halfway done. Which it's like, that's gonna take me forever to get the bottom half finished, but oh well. So that was Kita. And then my random project for today, we will see what it's going to be. And it is the Sprite sampler, which I will pause and I will go get my fabric for that. All right, I am back with the fabric for Sprite sampler. And the Sprite sampler, if you don't know, it's not an actual like official chart. It's just me finding a lot of charts from around the internet that are things that I like, and then I'm putting them together onto one big piece of fabric. The reason being that I don't actually like fully finishing things, so if I did small things, I would feel the need like, okay, if I did it on a small piece of fabric, then I'd have to actually finish it somehow. Whereas if I just put them all onto one big piece of fabric, it will most likely really never be done, and then I'll just never have to finish it. Anyways, so here's what it is. Up here I have characters from the anime Bleach. There is Rukia or Hime and Ichigo. I have Sailor Venus here, and all three of these I found on the website Sprite Stitch, which is a website that has free video game and like movie charts and stuff. And you can also, I think they used to have it where you could request certain things to be charted, but I don't know if it's like as active anymore as it used to be. And then down here I am stitching the Pokemon starters chart that I found on Glitch Stitch AU on Etsy. And this is the Pokemon starters for the new Pokemon game that just came out in November. And so I had just started this in October. I think that when I work on it today, though, I will work up on Ichigo because he was started the longest ago and he needs to be finished. So I'll be back tomorrow to show you the progress that I make on this and also what I get done on my Christmas charts. So I will see you all tomorrow for Flossmas Day 13. Bye.